So here we are again on Mine Cove, doing some careful tree harvesting, because you never know when a player lives nearby. You don't want to take the entire forest they moved into out, because they probably moved to a forest because they like it. Just saying. So what I do is I don't leave little floaty pieces of stuff everywhere. And for every few saplings I take, I'll plant one or two so that there's no big naked spots. Finding a megatega would be best for my spruce needs. So I'm going to plant it. I'll plant it here because I'm taking this big guy with me. Give me your spruce. Give me your saplings. See if I can get one sapling and then I'll brush the rest away. I need oak. I know I can get a lot out of the abandoned mine shaft, but then I have more chances of running into monsters, which I'm not in the mood for right now. Come on, drop at least one. Oh, that was a stingy tree. Because I'd have left 2 trees. Otherwise. Phone calls when you know they're going to annoy you, but you have to answer anyway. Anyway, so careful harvesting. Because this is the mesa. This is why I have a home in between a mesa and a swamp. It's 1,000 blocks, etc., either direction from the secondary home, but that way I can reach these even by foot if I had to. So, careful tree harvesting. Sorry. I look for groupings that I can take just one out of. See, now that one gave me a sapling right off the get-go. I think I just saw a house over there, so... Which is the reason I don't just run in a straight line and cut down trees. I mean, I like living on giant mountains recently because I'm trying to build something that, brings Europe to mind, Northern Europe. Certain areas of Northern Europe where the birch trees and popular trees and alders to grow. Which would be the swampy areas of Bohemia, Poland, etc. And I have to go eat, enter my inventory. Okay, so there's a house there. Let's come over here. Oops, some houses over here. Boy, population's really going up in these places I've been harvesting at. There was like one house in this whole area. And now there's tons. Here's a cluster. Take for a place with one, but it's not going to be naked. Well, someone done ruined that tree. Foo-foos. I'll go ahead and fix that one because that's not part of the ones I was going to cut. I'm going to find my cluster again. This is a survival server, but you can get fly. Currently, fly has been donated by another player who got fly, because I guess when you donate to get a power, you can add an extra $10 and let it go server-wide. I think that's a nice gesture, a nice thing to be able to do. There, now everything will die off properly. Oops, not quite. Don't want to leave some ugly mess. It would be easier to use the shears. I might accidentally take too much. Got a bonus sapling. So now I can clean this mess up. Anything that didn't die or leave a sapling. And by the time this next snow comes, it'll look like I was never here. I think I'll take the tall guy here. Then I'm going to go and hunt with oak. Let's see. Yeah, it's barely touching. It'll be easy to kill that off. I might take his neighbor too. This is kind of boring, but when you're playing in, you know, casual, semi-creative servers that you wish to keep things looking kind of nice because the players are able to live kind of close to each other, you don't really want to make it a hellish, stripped wasteland. If you want that new player not to be right next to your door, then in your pretty area, then you need to leave them a pretty area to live in. It takes extra effort, but if you're not in a PvP server, the extra effort's not a big deal. It's not like someone's hunting me to kill me right now. I got all the time in the world. I might plant a sapling. We'll see what it looks like when I raise up. I mean, when I open a server of my own, I think I'm going to take a cue from a couple of my favorite servers and have a resource world that can be ruined, wrecked, and reset. I think that's the easiest way. I know that I want bulletproof claiming. Whether or not I have, and PvP, I think I might have it wild in the world, but people can turn it off on their homes. Or I'll just have the wildlands where people get their resources be the PvP area too. And go strip it, make it a wasteland, and kill each other while they're there. I don't think I'll make the Nether a PvP zone, because I think I'm going to, for server resource, keep it small and just reset it. And I'm not going to have the end a PvP world, because it's also going to be under strict OP control and only have like one gate, so that there's no fighting over the resources. The PvP world is going to have a border, and it can have the end and the Nether too, but they're also going to be bordered. It's going to be pretty strict border because it gets reset. And any time that the resource world is missing something, the shop will reflect it by selling the things that are missing. Like if it's too small a border for the mushroom, that particular reset, and then there'll be some mycelium and mushrooms for sale at a big price, because after all, the next reset will bring them in reach. Well, time to go home and refuel. This is a pleasant little server. I mean, I love my little UK server, but I really have trouble staying connected to it. I lag a lot there. And I need more interaction. I'm not super social, but I do need a little bit of like life. Otherwise it's single player. So another day on Minecove, and this is your boring instructions on how to harvest without ripping someone's biome to pieces.